Hello and welcome back to another Let's Play Together installment of the series, and this time we're going to take a look at Save from Pheonix. I was watching episode 185, I think so, and I was just like, yeah, I think I asked Pheonix to send me the save to see what I would be able to do in this situation. And this is what we're going to take a look at. But first, he sent me a message and he asked a few things which I would like to answer in this video. So first of all, still here, man, but just went to bed when you sent the message this evening. I was asking for some things. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could be. The second thing is he sent me the save. The third thing is a very interesting story about how he answers when I actually send him messages. Number 4, saw what I did with those interceptors. I am quite proud of myself. Yes, congratulations, you did very well. Still, let's see how we can improve on that. Number 5, the focus blasts don't seem to work. Or am I just incompetent? The focus blast works in a way that you have to assign a target to the focus blast first, and then they shoot at the target. They work like rockets. You have to first say what the target is before they can actually shoot at them. I may rework this, I don't know. But other than that, yeah, this is the way it works. Number 6. Any idea why I don't get any normal battleships or dreadnoughts? You are at 1150 ATP and dreadnoughts start to appear at 1200 ATP, I think, minimum, yeah. But I might also have fixed it a bit so that dreadnoughts may start earlier to appear. But bottom line is you're not at 1200 ATP yet, and this is the reason. Postscriptum, if you get any ideas with those planes, feel free to record it. Here we go. Okay, so let me see. Are we recording? Yes, we are. Okay, here we are. I have not looked at the save yet, which is a common standard practice. You don't look at the save beforehand. I'm pretty blind. But there are just a few things which I would like to take a look at. First of all is, of course, the Firebird thingy here. And the second one here is small interceptors, battle carrier. Okay, so Cyclone, Hunter, Firebird. So let me straight go to rule number 2, which I will explain in a second. Okay, let me straight go to rule number 2. Middle East, yeah. Here we go. So, rule number 2 is don't, like every weapon, every aircraft weapon has its own strategy. Every aircraft weapon has its own strategy. So the basic rule number 2 is don't mix different weapons. Why? Because you have to execute 2 different strategies with both weapons, which makes them very ineffective. If you have battle cruiser spear cannons, stick to battle cruiser spear cannons. That's the point, you know? If you have sonic thrusters, stick to sonic thrusters. It's so hard to execute 2 different strategies, and it's very ineffective. I have to say, I was like, when I watched the episode 185, I was a bit screaming at the screen of what was happening, and let's try to improve on that. So if you have a sonic thruster, stick with sonic thrusters, and if you have battle cruiser spear cannons, stick with them. Mixing weaponry is very difficult to pull off. So you have free Firebird from this base. And you have 2 interceptor there. And so, what you do is you select free Firebird and then you attack with that. Let's see what we have here. We have also 2 interceptor, and well, we don't really have anything we can send there, right? Well, we have Marauders. Where are they? Indochina. Where's Indochina? Okay. So what do the Marauders have? They have nothing. These are no things that you can use against interceptors. You know, they have a lot of damage output, and actually, I've seen you struggling with one of the cruisers. Where is it? Armored Scout, Heavy Mothership, Battle Cruiser. Yeah. So I've seen you struggling against cruisers. I think cruisers are one of the last UFOs you can still take down with cannons, because if you just look at that, it's 90 times 15, which equals to 1,350 damage. And if you have, for instance, if you have one contrail here, where is it? You have, which has 2 cannon slots, so we make it times 2. It's 2,700 damage. And if you have 2 contrails, only 2 contrails, then UFO. You can take it down, battle cruiser. You can take down a battle cruiser, because 2,700 times 2 equals 5,400, which is enough to take down a battle cruiser. So this means you can take down a battle cruiser. Is something you can still take down with cannons, because they're still effective against them. Yes. So, before I say anything else, let's see what we can do. I was thinking about this situation, and basically we'll try to come up with a new maneuver. By the way, if you press A, you can activate all the afterburners at once. Except, of course, if you then click with your mouse over it. Anyway, so I will try to execute. No. Okay, only, the icon disappears, but they still are on afterburner. Okay, let's try that. So we are on 4,950 kilometers per hour. Let's see. So one of the things, I don't know if it works. One of the things what the battlecruiser spear cannon is very good at is it has a good range. So we'll try to abuse the range of the battlecruiser.
Let's wrap this up.
Does not seem to work like I expected it to.
We have a situation developing here. Coming in at 313.
Okay. We got number 1. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think at this point we can retreat.
We have a situation developing here.
And then re-engage.
It's not over yet. First target acquired. Charging.
Okay, let's try it again. Maybe we are a bit more successful this time.
It's about time. One copy.
Okay, so it doesn't work. I had a certain maneuver in mind which does not work. It basically consists of turning around and then escaping, but yeah, it doesn't work like that.
It's about time. Enemy units closing on group 1. This is murder out here.
Okay.
Confirmed. Hostile ships detected. Damage report now.
Hmm.
Yep.
Well, let's not ruin this run. Okay. Okay.
I almost feel bad about this. First target acquired. Charging. Contact everywhere. Heavy contact. Gotcha.
So this would of course be one possibility how to deal with the situation in an easier way, in an easier fashion. So let me just go back a bit and think about my other strategy again. So I think the strategy which I showed earlier is, I think, easier to pull off in any way. Yeah, it's definitely easier to pull off. What I was thinking about was, I will explain it here. So, what I was thinking about was basically this. What about if we rotate the aircraft and use the range of the cannon to actually pull this off?
Drawing heavy fire.
The thing which is so hard about this strategy is, of course, that it's hard to there's so little room for error in this. See, we turn, and now we turn, and now we turn, and now we still turn, and see. So at this point we could retreat because we're not far enough away to actually pull this off again. I think this is a very interesting strategy. It's like, whoa. It's like, ooh. So, but I definitely think that this is harder to pull off than what I did before. We are trying. See? Okay. We're trying to make it like a circus.
This is looking good. Stay tight. Attack clearance received.
Yeah, I think now it's pretty easy to actually. The only thing which is actually left is
Damage report now.
yeah, one.
Contact everywhere. Heavy contact.
And I think one of the shots overshot one of the interceptors. This is the reason why this interceptor only has 40% damage, and I'm not going to be able to down him.
Negative. Left. Go left.
Anyway, let's see the second case.
Group 1 copies. Group 2 reporting in.
The thing about all of this is that you should keep it simple, and that's it. It's like you should just should keep it simple and then play a very straightforward game without it relying on reflexes or anything. You should make a battle plan instead of instead of thinking about it like it's skill based or anything like this. By the way, the story Pheonix told me, it's one of the best I've ever heard. Just saying. So, okay. This is a quick and easy way to take out the interceptors. The battlecruiser spear cannon is a very potent weapon, even if you mount it on a Firebird, because a Firebird is not a dedicated anti-interceptor aircraft. It has 2 missile slots. You know, it's actually there to shoot missiles and not to fight against interceptors. But it can also be used against interceptors if you have the right weapon and you have the right strategy. Now let me show you another thing which I have been seeing is that you Pheonix, you activate the afterburners, and then you make something like I don't know, like a carousel. You fly around the aircraft trying to make very complicated maneuvers left and right, and then the focus is missing on one airplane. It's like, let me show you a simple thing. When you have missiles and the enemy UFO is basically just like a sitting duck, let me introduce you to the acceleration. And that's it. This is how this battle is going to go down. Oh yeah, we don't have any. Oh yeah, we don't have any anti. We don't have any anti-missile. Okay, okay. I get your point. So, what does have? We have an Archelon, we have a Drake, we have a Drake, we have a Drake. Drakes would be perfect examples for this. What Drakes? SBB North. So, Drakes, do you have particle anti-missile? Yes, you have. Wonderful. Let's make another save. Call it Special 8. And then let's take on the UFO, which I hope that all of the Drakes have anti-missile. Yeah, they have. Okay, same thing as before. We're simply going to de-accelerate, and then we can put it on 4 times fast forward. And this is what is going to happen. Voila, we shut it down. Easy as that. No maneuvering, no complicated techniques, no skill, no nothing. We just sat there and we shot our missiles, which is what bombers are supposed to do. And it's very easy and straightforward technique. Everybody can learn it. And we are going to escape the mines as well. Wonderful. And this is the way the air game is supposed to be played. Quick, with a plan at hand. And yeah, so I showed you some techniques how you can deal with interceptors or how you can deal with bombers, and that you will incorporate them. Let me just see something else before we close this episode, and that is the battlecruiser. Battlecruiser. Okay, so here we go. What do we have? We have a cyclone, we have a hunter, we have drakes. What are we going to use? We can use the cyclone. We can use the firebird. We can use the marauder. We can use the marauder. We can use a lot of stuff. So, mini mines. Okay. Yeah, this is another thing, mines, which I have been thinking about, which you use in a very complicated way. Let's try to use them in a more straightforward and easy to understand. We got a marauder, and we got a cyclone. And right now, I'm trying to decide what we're going to do. Neutrino torpedoes, fusion torpedoes. Yeah, and a battlecruiser spear cannon. Okay. Let's try to pull this off with a hunter, just to show that it is possible with low tech equipment. Let's pull it off with a hunter. So. Okay. Same stuff again. We're going to decrease. We're going to decrease our bombers, and we are.
It's not over yet.
Okay, I think. Yeah, we. Let's do it like this. They are a bit too fast.
2 receiving.
Okay. So, this is a very easy way to use mines.
Status report.
You fly away, and the UFO flies to you, and the mines fly towards the UFO,
Locked on target.
and that's it.
Smooth will be right there.
This is something which should not happen, that they turn around. Okay. But you can see the idea. The mines are hitting because the UFO works in your favor. Okay.
About time.
Where are we? Middle East. We don't have any warp mines, and we would need a lot of time to actually equip them. Health, ammo. Let me see. Pulse cannon and minimize and fusion torpedoes. Let's try it with a cyclone and a drake and a marauder. Cyclone, marauder, drake. So we're going to turn our bombers, and then we're going to turn them again.
Who has it? No contest. One receiving.
Okay.
This is looking good. Stay tight. Smooth. We'll be right there. Just one more and it's over. We're in, yes.
That was a bit with heavy losses. We got fusion torpedoes here. We got a neutrino torpedo. Yeah, Marauder. Let's equip neutrino torpedoes here and mini mines. And does anybody else have? No. So we are missing a bit. What we do have is we got one Drake with mini mines and neutrino torpedoes, and we got Cyclone, and we can use the Firebird. Which one, actually? Which one? It's number 6. Cyclone, Drake. But we will have to wait a bit because the Drake is rearming. Rearming. $85. Now they would be ready, but unfortunately they're on the wrong side. But we have 3 Firebirds. What about them? South America has 3 Firebirds. Warp missile, and warp missile. Yeah. South America. Was also have Drakes available. Fusion torpedo. Mini mines. Yeah, yeah. Hey, those I like those Drakes. Let me see if we can pull something off. Let me see if we can pull something off. Don't escape. Dude. Dude! Come on! Not funny. This is also not funny. One second. We get a technical difficulty here. Okay, we should be back. So, don't fly in the other direction. Yes, like this. Come on, don't do this to me. Okay, so. Here we go. The attack of the mines. What do we have? And done. It's so easy. It's so easy when the UFO works in your favor. Mines are incredibly powerful. Incredibly powerful. This is not what I wanted to show actually, but this would be another technique which you can use. When the UFO is working in your favor, then mines are incredibly powerful. Let's take a look at the Middle East. What I wanted to do was Drake. Middle East, Drake. Okay. Drake. Middle East, rearming 55%. Drake. And yeah. Come on, don't disappoint me. Yay, Drake, Firebird. So what would you have? We have mini mines. I already showed the usage of mini mines And you can also equip 2 mini mines in one Drake. Just think about that. You know? You don't have to have a fusion torpedo. Mini mines basically do the job for you. Turn them, turn everything, then turn everything back again. Hello there, please come back and shoot. I told you to. Come on. What? Oh yeah, the Drake cannot wait. Yeah, okay, now the Drake is getting targeted. Yeah. Now the Drake is getting targeted. Basically what I tried to show is that if you have 2 bombers with very long range weaponry and something which can evade, then you can actually bait the UFO with the dodging interceptor, and you can shoot with your bombers all the missiles. But that's going to be it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it, Pheonix, and I hope it gives you new ideas. And I'm very proud of you, what skills you acquired, and I hope this helps you in your campaign a bit to realize the potential of the air game. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Hope it gave you new ideas about things, and I'm going to see you next time. Don't forget to smile, alright?